Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the first episode of Viewfinder. This is going to be a blind playthrough, and this game looks super interesting. It looks a little bit like a mixture between, I don't know, maybe like Superliminal, if any of you guys have ever seen that one before, where you're using perspective, you're using photographs, and we're going to solve puzzles by taking photographs, and we shift the environment by shifting the photographs. Something along those lines. Super excited to play a new episode 1 of a new game. Okay, let's make a start. In the chat today, we have Justy303, good evening to you. We have Trank0007, good evening to you. We have Souffle, hello. Good to see you. And Shroomfy as well.
Great, we're in. Time to explore.
Okay, our classic Portal style radio. Okay. Yep, cool, nice. The mouse sensitivity's maybe a touch high, but I think the field of view is okay. Space to jump looks okay. Oh, what do we got here? There is no time like the present. You can build anything, yet you start to build a lab. I'm afraid the butter flavour is a work in progress. Oh! We have subtitles at the top of the... Well, surtitles, rather, at the top of the screen. We're coding pillows to watch the footage. Popcorn next. Souffle is packing a bit, so she's lurking. But her and Jack have me on the big TV. I finally made it. I finally made it onto the actual television. Take that, Mum.
I've never seen this much overgrowth before. It's beautiful. Is this what it used to look like? The world?
So hang on, are we Jessie? Guardrails? No.
Whoa, you okay? Your vitals look good. I guess we know now that falling doesn't hurt. That's some good news, at least.
That's true. Hold R to rewind.
There must be a way to get back up there.
Okay.
Oh, you're what? That's sick.
Jessie! Oh!
Couldn't resist trying it again, huh?
Trying what again? I literally just jumped down first time.
Let's try another way for now.
Jessie has got a proper English accent, doesn't she? This one's also broken? No, it's not.
What's an old photograph doing here?
Hold right to aim and left to... and then press left.
Can you do something with it? Hang on, did you just shift reality? A teleporter!
Welcome! So where's this going to teleport us to then?
Glad you made it in one piece.
So hang on, we've teleported somewhere totally different immediately. E, pick up battery. Can we go back? Teleporter needs to be powered. Ugh. Straighten yourself up, battery. There we go. Is that powered? No. Right. Well, it doesn't look like we can get back to where we were. Oh, we have another battery here, though. Hiraya has finally agreed to let me paint her. I am convinced her to visit me in one of my favourite places and even offered to brew her tea. she denied. At the very least, I'll now have something to show her whatever she doubts herself. She's everything I see in her and more. I'm glad she's here. I wonder what her favourite flower is. Beanbag simulator. Great.
Nako, you know I cannot stand these types of activities.
Hiraya, my love, please hold still.
What do I even do with my hands?
Just relax them and try to smile.
A portrait in a digital landscape. Tell me, is this technically traditional or digital?
Enough questions. Stop moving. Smile.
I think one thing I'm going to do briefly is I am going to turn down the look sensitivity. Halve it, something like that. Oh, that's much nicer. That's much nicer. It's so quiet here. Okay, so we've got a photograph here which will give us a set of stairs. And let's take the battery.
It's almost working. Looks like we need one more.
Ah, wait. No, well that that really wouldn't help us. But you know what? It'd be kind of funny to do. Nearly. Hang on. It's around about... Oh, it's about there. Oh, wait! That gives us another battery!
Well done!
That's brilliant. So, okay, we didn't go back to where we were to begin with. We are now somewhere else again. What do we have here? I'm not really sure how that's going to help us, but I guess we could sort of put it...
That doesn't look right.
No. No, it really doesn't.
Oh, if only you could rotate it somehow.
Yeah, I guess we probably need to rotate it somehow, right? Oh, right, use my mouse wheel to rotate photo. Got it. Not paying attention to instructions. Yes. We're really great at puzzle games. I mean, I suppose we just pop this down like here. So we can grab the battery, which is nice.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, and that one only requires one.
Whoa, this place definitely feels different than what we've seen so far. It looks like someone really settled here.
Okay, so we can revisit...
It's really nice. I wish I could be in there with you.
Huh? Okay, so we're not Jessie. It's not that Jessie is talking to herself. Okay. So, we have a tea set and not much else down these stairs. Let's try up the stairs now. Oh, hang on. What have we got over here? Certainly whoever lives here has a strong artistic flair. Oh, it's a conversation pit, or whatever it's called. Man, these, so sad that those went out of fashion. Amazing coffee table. I've seen one which is kind of the same idea, but it's in the shape of a hippo. Like, super cute. What is this?
It must be a security measure. A structured path we have to follow. Well, let's find the next working one.
Okay, so teleporter is locked. And that one is also locked. Weird, it's kind of shifting, isn't it?
Okay, what's next?
Well, we can't go rooting through the cupboards. That's an impractically large door. So, I mean, we can revisit old levels. But what else? What isn't it? Oh! Oh, hang on. We have one over here.
This must be the next stage. Let's go!
Okay. So, I guess it's sort of like a linear first-person puzzle game. Sort of a bit like, I guess, Portal or something like that. So what do we got? We've got a bridge, which... Oh, hang on. I've seen this one from the trailer.
Follow the grey brick road.
There we go. So we don't have a camera, or maybe we'll get a camera later. Tea time was a success. I'd consider coding better tea leaves. Oh. So we are in a game? It's a neat idea, for sure. I mean, totally unique. I've not really come across anything like it. I mean, I suppose the closest analogues I can think of would be Superliminal.
Maybe there's a surface you can use to climb up there.
Beautiful as it is, carries so much weight. There is promise here. Promise of a future we can surely achieve. Even now, I'm striving to reach heights I never thought possible. All that I hope is that everything we do here continues to have meaning out there as well. For our sake, for Mirren's sake.
Like that? Bridging the gap. How lovely. Yeah, Trank's getting the Superliminal vibe as well. Our future skies are bright. Can we just turn that into a bit of skybox? Yeah, a little bit. A treasure in the making. I tell you what, right? These guys waste a lot of paint. Paint's So, right, so is the implication then that we are inside a computer program at the moment? I'm not sure. I'm also not sure how story intense this game actually is in reality, you know. It might be pretty light as far as narrative goes. Or maybe it'll be a little bit like Superliminal, where the story is kind of a little bit vague and opaque, and that's kind of intentional. These are sort of everywhere, aren't they? Is there a way that I can... do you know what? I have a feeling that maybe... Can I hit X to get back to... No. Maybe I need to use that photograph in a way that cuts off more than just one side of that building. Because there's only one photograph to be used. Can I use it to cut off... The teleporter was destroyed, but yes, I can use it to blast straight through two corners, which is kind of exactly what I want. I wanna like Homelander this, you know. We're just gonna go straight through both sides. We need a way to be able to get. Oh, uh-oh. You are falling. Press R to go back. So I think we need to line up the bottom of this with the horizon, essentially. Yeah, because we only want to cut off like one corner of the building there. Oh, we have a journal. Maquette, yes. Now that... we're not quite in there. Shoot. Yeah, Maquette. Now that is a game that I've not played, but I have seen the Steam trailers for it. It got mixed reviews, if I recall correctly. I don't recall Maquette being particularly highly... whoops. I don't recall Maquette being particularly highly reviewed at the time. No, wrong one. Let's have a read of the journal. If I had a quarter of your talent with a brush, or half Mirren's skill with a lens, I would immortalise your napping habits, friend. I don't think I've ever seen someone strike such inventive tableaus while in repose. Unfortunately for your latest ducky masterpiece, your naps happen to be a prime mischief-making hours. Come to my domain at 2:30 tomorrow for an hour's worth of hard labour mixing soil, if you ever wish to see Po Quackles de Guzman again. With grave respect, here I are. With grave respect. I like that. That's good. That is a new Gen Z email sign-off.
It's
if
alive.
I've ever heard one.
It's alive!
Trit says not going to watch because I want to play it myself. Just came to
Yeah,
say
too much?
enjoy the stream, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for dropping by. Thank you very much. Right. Here we go. More places to sit. More tea sets. It's a duck. Ooh, I found a collectible. Ducky 2. 1 of 4. I've been working on a series of paintings, one to represent each of us. It's a great way to document history. Hiraya has been rather shy about it, and Mirren is avoiding the conversation altogether. I have to look at Chi Lueng for support. He promised to help, but only if I beat him in Mahjong. which is entirely unfair. Hopefully with the help of a cute kitty, I might be able to cheat. Sometimes being a little bit devious is okay, especially if it's for the greater good, like art. Now, Mahjong. I have not played Mahjong in years and years and years. Mirren prefers cooler tones for her workspace. Find a better gradient. It was okay, far too short, but a very memorable game mechanic. Well, you know what? I don't mind games being too short. Ah, interesting. Wait, so again, we've kind of got a situation a bit like this. Where it's like, okay, we put that there. And then we've got the photo again. So, what do we do with that? So every time we place it, we'll get a new photograph. Well, we can always do... Oh no, the teleporter was destroyed.
That's unusual. So the photo is acting a bit weird.
Right, so the teleporter's over there. Well, in that case...
It's difficult to... Can you hear me?
Oh no, teleporter was destroyed again. Oh no! Paradox stabilization failed? Oh no, what the heck happened there? Ugh, I hate it. What?
Welcome back. A little too soon for my liking, but happy to have you.
Okay, if you...
Seems like the simulation had some difficulty maintaining itself. We might need to reroute our power sources to keep it running. Bummer, but that's what we get for messing with old tech. Don't worry, love. We'll get it sorted, and then it's off to the races with you.
What? Okay, yeah. If you were hoping to avoid game spoilers, because this is really early in the game and it's still episode 1, sorry, I think that just messed up. But yeah, right.
Who knew it'd be this tricky to get ancient tech back in working order?
Ancient
Just
tech?
because of this junk lying around. Don't be cruel, Jesse. These people were trailblazers. We could find a real tree of life in there. Or is it more accurate to call it a lightning rod? Well, either way, one thing's clear. The weather disruptor really might be the game changer we need.
Fully don't get it. But also... Darkflow! Hello, hello. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? Sanitize hands. If you are looking to avoid spoilers on Viewfinder, you have come to the wrong stream. This is spoilerific. Oxygen rates continue to fluctuate as new wave of industry expansions begin. With the growing industrial expansion, sky rises continue to pierce the red clouds above with no signs of rain in sight. Oxygen levels continue to fluctuate drastically and citizens are required to continue regular upkeep of indoor oxygen monitors. The recommended values for oxygen saturation are listed below. When exiting isolation, please regard personal oxygen levels. If assistance is required, contact the Department of Health and Atmospheric Conditions for further assistance. Dr. Mirren Morrison and Associates study the climate and its potential via a simulation. Our world, the red world. Weather disruptor. Notes and old articles allude to a machine that could impact the weather. Blueprints might be in the simulation. Interesting. So you have played this before. Excellent. Oh, so this is the real world. And we've just like messed up the atmosphere entirely and it's all red now. So what do we have here? Systems online, 3 of 5. Lab A server. Oh no, don't turn off Lab B. Can I turn off the red ones? Turn them on and off and on again? Yeah, alright. Excellent. Those years of working in IT are finally paying off. Okay. So... it's Jesse in here then, I guess.
Nice work. Looks like we're back online. Ready when you are.
So is she up there? Is this going to be like a GLaDOS thing? Where it's like, hey, yeah, the twist is actually that there's no one there. And that Jesse is a figment of our imagination. Okay, let's get back in there. I thought that was going to be like a THX. Vroom. Welcome back.
Just
Return
as
to the
stunning
hot
as I
world.
remember it. Let's get our bearings and find where we left off.
So we were here, right? Okay. No, you can't. You kind of need it to be like somewhat flat.
Photos are back to normal too. Excellent. Should be smooth sailing from here. Hopefully.
Okay. Stop messing with the teleporter. So, we're in this simulation because this is a simulation of the world before the red sky, and somewhere in here might be the blueprint of the weather changing device. Maybe.
Close your eyes.
I don't know if I should. Is this payback for making you mix new soil compositions all day?
Please, Hiraya, have you ever known me to be the vengeful sort?
Okay, sige.
Crazy to think we aren't that far from this reality. Just need a better VR treadmill. Disney Imagineers. Not that far from it though. I've seen the Disney Imagineer treadmill. It looks really interesting. And of course Disney are very hot on immersion, let's say. So clearly, you know, you can't put something like that into practice and have people slipping and stumbling and so forth, right? So it has to be reasonably seamless. I don't know how it would work with conservation of momentum, though, in honesty, because when you stop walking, you have to kind of get guided back towards the center of a room, right? Or the center of a platform. That's always been the problem with those omnidirectional treadmills in the past, isn't it? Is that as you walk, you are walking necessarily puts the front of your center of gravity over your tipping point, right? Walking is just really controlled falling. And how a treadmill, once you then stop, kind of compensates for that and then moves you backwards. I don't know. It feels like it would be... Seems to me like it would be a real weird feeling. But, you know, if you can make it work. So, F, align photo. Oh, we can align it with the... Aha. So we can align a photo with a horizon. That is super handy. There we go, you can do it with a sketch.
Oh, it's marvelous. Ang ganda.
See? I told you.
And rotate. Why would we want to rotate this one?
The colors. How long did this take you?
Now, that would be telling. Art should retain some mystery, no?
This is really interesting. This is really interesting. I thought this was going to be quite a... I thought this was going to be a I thought this was going to be like a photography game. I like the idea of incorporating different art styles into the levels.
Are you...
I think that's a really cool idea.
Now this was a funny one. Not your usual style.
You could say I was stretching my creative muscles.
I guess let's... That's weird. It changes your sound effects as well. Ooh, hang about. Oh, we can open the door. Oh dear, the literal game changer incoming. Oh no. Okay. This has got like real Doom vibes to it though. This got weird quick.
Your mind is limitless. This was fun.
Few things make me happier than when you say that here.
Mega Wolfie in the chat. Got to catch a stream. Great to have you here. Hope you've been having a great start to your week. This is so strange. I tell you what though, this kind of pixelated 3D environment. This is very nostalgic, isn't it? Did any of you ever play Lands of Lore? I spent so many hours playing Lands of Lore when I was young. I had a friend who I would go to their house. This is when I was about 10, let's say. I had a friend, I'd go round to their house every Saturday and we would play Lands of Lore 2, Guardians of Destiny. Such a good game. Not many people have played it, is my understanding. Like, it's a little bit niche as far as 90s games go. But, yeah, I really liked it. Very nostalgic. Well, there we go. World number 2 complete. So what are these then? Are these little heaters or something? So we can still get to the next level. We're not going to be able to get to that one. So we've got a couple batteries that we need. We've got a photograph that has a battery in it. Remember guys, keep an eye out for ducks. Okay. You can swap between multiple photos using Q. Oh. Alright, okay.
Ever since that argument, Hiraya has seemed rather down. I know she means well, but Mirren pushed it too far. There must be something I can do to cheer Hiraya up. Maybe design a new possible flower. Oh, that would be lovely. We can sketch it together over some tea.
Is that? Oh, it must be. A photocopier. I'll test it out.
Well, the obvious thing to test it on will be the photograph that has the battery in it. Lands of Lore and Logic Quest 3D. I don't think I ever... Oh, you can get Can you get gradually sketchier batteries? I don't think I've ever heard of Logic Quest 3D. But yeah, Lands of Lore. I mean, I do still have them. I bought them off GOG ages ago. But yeah. Now, do I get to keep these photographs to the next room, do you think? You do not. Right, okay. So no point trying to hoard batteries. Fine. We have this game's equivalent of an emancipation grid.
On second thought, why don't I write this one down?
Oh, right. That's that. But yeah, Lands of Lore 2 was the first game I ever played that had genuine... Oh, look, it's Paint Duck. Ducky 3. I guess we must have missed Ducky 1. It was the first game I ever played that had genuine, like, your choices matter here kind of vibes. Like, because as Luther, son of Scotia, you can be the hero that people need, or you can go around like murdering people and whatever. And I guess like, was Daggerfall before it? It might have been. And you do have a lot of freedom in that, of course, but yeah, I don't know. Very heavy story-driven game as well. Water doesn't need to have a smell. I couldn't stop thinking about this while watching Hiraya tend to her plants today. There's an addictive quality to this place that makes up for the inaccuracies that surround us when we come here. Out of thin air we create beauty that tickles some but not all of our senses. Strictly speaking, the code we create is a technical marvel, and designing new structures thrills me like nothing else. But the novelty of it all makes it too easy to forget what a real flower smells like, and I don't want to forget. Prototype number 4. Something to do with water coming down, platform going up, air going round. Oh, I see, of course. Inside this photograph is the teleporter. So what we somehow need to do is place it in an area which isn't a terrible idea. Oh, look, it's a cat. I didn't even realise what that was. Oh, hello. So if we align it, the platform's going to be like up in the air. Well, maybe we can get down here and align it so that it's up there. Something like that. Is that gonna work? Probably a touch too high. To be fair, I have not beaten any of the Elder Scrolls games. I've done a lot of side questing in a lot of them. No, we're not going to be able to jump that like that. If we're higher, then it will be sort of more in line. Yes. So that should be more in line. No, but it's still behind perspective-wise. What if we do it so that it's just like next to this set of stairs? Oh, what? Now it's all the way off in the distance. Oh. We're falling. Quick, press rewind. Okay, what if we go right the way back here? That's got to be closer, right? Yeah, okay. That's good.
I wonder what else is in... No, what's that? That looks interesting.
Huh.
Let's check it out.
Alright. So, Jesse is kind of our... what is it? Our
I must
operator.
admit, I'm surprised you made it this far. It's been a while since someone's wandered around this place.
Oh, hello.
And it's good to have you. Shall we continue onward? The train will take us to Haraya's station, a place where science and art meet nature.
Right, so where were we before? Optional levels complete. 0 of 1. Ah, so this is a Harun. And then you've got Hiraya. Who knows, who knows, who knows? I see. So we've got an optional level to complete here. Would that be the bathroom that we couldn't get to before? Teleport to optional challenge. Let's do it. So this is where the hard puzzles live, is it? Yeah, there's definitely something up the top of that, isn't there? So... well, let's run it like a corridor. Yeah, okay. More like that, then. MC Escher would love this game. Do you know what? There was an old game on the PlayStation 2, which was very much inspired by MC Escher. It was called something like Echo Dot, or something like that. Oh. Not sure. I'd need to have a real think. So we've got 2 photographs available to us. Right. Whoop. Not quite, not quite. Okay, let's see what the other photograph on the other table is. Well, okay. Well, is that not the same photograph again? Just now a different way up. We're at a slightly skew angle. I didn't press F to normalize my angle at all. Duck! We got Monduck. Whoop. Oh no. Oh well, that's no good. Like, we could definitely get on top of where that table... oh, no. There we go. Does this help us actually do anything, though? And realistically... where's the teleporter to get out of here? Yeah. Double tap off. That's handy. So. So we'll play this one this way. Ah. Yeah, right. There it is. Oh no, we're looking down.
I wonder
Okay.
what else is in... No, what's that? That looks interesting. Let's check it out.
We got to keep them on duck. So you get to keep the ducks even if you rewind. That's nice. Okay, cool. So, no need to worry about that.
There's plenty of things to do here. Have you finished exploring?
I think so.
The train will take us to Haraya's station, a place where science and art meet nature. Aran was a brilliant designer. All the lovely artistic elements you see are all thanks to his handiwork. Though his colleagues were just as amazing in their own right. Their work was always set to change the world. Or so they said.
Tiny trains in the chat.
Oh, I'm Kate, by the way. An artificial record keeper, developed by Mirren to maintain this place. I'll be here to assist you in any way that I can. And I look forward to seeing what wonders you discover.
Okay. So this is Hiraya
Glad to
Station.
find out that's how they got around. Whoa, is that a tree? These are sick! Wonder if the founder knew how to rock.
Pink fish.
Yeah, where's my applause? This must be the next set. Maybe we'll find out more about the work being done in this area.
Interesting. So Hiraya is where science meets nature. That is a giant pair of cutlery. Oh, they've also got a tiny turtle coffee table. Okay. Let's see what Hiraya has for us. I'll never take the art of walking into your work for granted. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, that's a different thing we can do.
Nice one.
Right, the game
That's
I
Sorry, the simulation is really buggy on my end, but...
Or we're going to get kicked out into the real world again, do you think? The game kind of snaps you to where you need to be, a little bit. So it does make it a little forgiving. Hey, Kate! Oh, yes! Pet the Kate! What is that? Oh, there's an old payphone here.
Oh, thank God, you answered. It's me. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I lost direct communication with you. Live comms don't seem to be working where you are. That should be fine, though. We can talk using this method, as long as you pick up. I'll try to leave voicemails if you can't. I've been monitoring your vitals in the system, so I'll keep you posted as you wander along. Good luck in there.
Okay, so we're having a bit more of a solo vibe. All your hard work has led to this moment. We're going to change the world. So, is the twist then that, oh, I've forgotten the first chap's name. Aharon and Hiraya and the rest of the team, are they actually mad scientists that wrecked the environment? And that's why we're here. We're poring over their notes because they made a terrible, terrible mistake. Please bring these to the planning session. Voice acting is expensive, so cutting that out for a more solo vibe is economical. That is true. Show diagram 121C to Aharon. He'll laugh hard enough to wet himself. Tiny bananas. Banana magnets. Excellent.
These are interesting experiments, and I like that they're reliant on creativity. There's a lot of creativity in nature. Unexplainable things that uproot themselves and find purchase. I'll make sure to keep an eye out and see how this experiment might blossom.
Just cut the end off the thing here. All it takes is one seed. Yeah. I do get kind of weird apocalyptic vibes from these guys. Just a touch. I need to get rid of this bit of wall. But you know what? I probably don't want to get rid of whatever's on the top of that building. Yeah. So we need to ditch this wall. Whoop. I'm going to move my phone out of the way because for whatever reason it has turned itself off silent and has just started vibrating horrendously next to my mic. So sorry about that.
Seeing you walk around this place brings back memories.
So we're going to have 3 colours of polarizer to make the full picture, I guess. Ooh. Oh. Cool.
At some point, we must realize that what we build with our hands is not enough. But to truly bring something to life, we must breathe life into it ourselves. There is no life in calculations on a board or in numbers on a screen, but there's life in our hands, the way we hold, the way we care.
Oh, got another one here.
Doesn't 2 pair beat 3 of a kind?
Not in 5-card draw.
Lawrence,
Not in any
Texas
game.
Hold'em.
There are no Texans here. I fail to see why we should play by their rules.
It's more about statistical rarity than culture, I believe.
Yeah, you know, a mass thing. Just to speed. Who needs to bluff when you can count cards?
When you put it that way, I suppose I can see the appeal.
Fruit trees, or healing trees like the baggrass, antiseptic leaves. Practical suggestions only, please. I second Hiraya's baggrass tree idea. It is one of nature's most awe-inspiring designs. Plant-based biofilters. Leng to model a biofiltration system. Biochar batch testing. Brainstorming. How to use our screen printing and mural successes. Mural orchids. Mirren. Dream big but remain practical. Paradox. Strawberries. Windowsill code we can apply to back home. Hiraya to code biochar soil variants. She doesn't look happy. I'll paint her a baggrass tree anyway. Potential colours for Hiraya's baggrass tree. So,
Brilliant, isn't it?
yeah, so the researchers were indeed also living in the simulation. They were writing the simulation. Always supposed to watch a master at work. Breathtaking. Paint me next. Thought-provoking. Thank goodness the Sensible Ideas guy tagged along for the meeting. You mean the outrageously handsome guy with the killer dress sense? I take it back. Does everyone have their own coloured post-its? Yes, look, the handwriting is consistent. The handwriting's consistent. Hiraya is green. Hiraya is green. Leung might be yellow? Okay. Yeah, so whoever yellow is referring to themselves as a guy, so almost certainly not Mirren. Interesting. Right, so they've all got their own colours of post-its. That's kind of good to know. Yeah, something dodge happened with these guys, for sure. So this is the baggrass tree that has been painted. So the world is a code world, but they're living in it. Weird, isn't it? Okay. Hello, Kate. You look like you're in the zone, so I'll come back later. My dreams are too practical, and my plans are too dreamlike. Mirren said as much to me the other day, when I joked that if the master hard drive goes up in smoke, we'll always have our memories of it. Doesn't take us long for the ride. Personally, I found my excellent double pun to be funny. She was not amused. It's just as well that there's no winning a game of words with her. A long time ago I learned that only results can make a certain type of person pay attention. Luckily the biochar experiment's going better than expected. Soon I'll have interesting findings to share. Now if I can just stabilise my soil variables, the loop I've programmed might have a chance of crossing over into our world. Huh. Excellent growth. Moved to phase 2 planted with the others. More vermiculite for this test batch. Volatile minerals for next round of biochar tests. Please work. Nope, we already went that way.
I believe their name is Melanie. Some of Araya's more playful work.
Hello, Melanie. Biochar case studies for mirror. Note to self. Open with a pun. E. Use camera. Look through viewfinder. Okay. Ah, handy.
Be sure to catch my good side, alright? Excellent shot.
Specimen B, visible growth, control specimen, no change. Specimen B, stalled growth, control specimen, no change. Metabolic flux conversion, risky, but acetate synthesis is ideal. Back to the drawing board, increasing biochar doses to prep for restart. Low acetate levels? Oh, blimey, this reminds me of working in a lab. Improvement, back down to 1 dose to maintain root quality. Oh dear, oh dear. At risk, 2 extra doses needed, and watch for browning. Oh, whoops. I meant to look through the viewfinder, but okay. Yeah, probably just like these. That'll do it. What would your requirements be to consider living primarily in a simulation? Oh. Pet. That is a deep philosophical question, that is. Let's listen to the logograph and I shall have a think.
I feel like Ji Long might have a solution to this. Ay. This mess of my own making. He must know what Mirren has been working on. Squirreled away in her own little corner. Maybe I can find a way to help. That might put us back on good terms.
Mending relationships often felt harder for Haraya than denting to her plans. I wonder why she always put in the effort despite that.
Hard to say. So...
I feel like Ji Long might have a solution to this. Ay. This mess of my own making.
So she didn't get on well with Ji
He must know
Long.
what Mirren has been working on. Squirreled away in her own little corner. Maybe I can find a way to help. That might put us back on good terms.
Interesting. What would be my requirements to consider living primarily in a simulation? Well, I mean, this is of course assuming that, you know, we're not already anyway. And there's obviously, you know, I don't remember what it's called. I guess it's called simulation theory. The idea that eventually an advanced enough... What is it? The theory goes something like, eventually an advanced enough society is probably going to have the compute power to be able to simulate a universe. And on the assumption that that is true, you could suggest that, well, there might be thousands of simulations going, but there's only going to be one real universe, so the balance of probabilities is that we're in a simulation or something like that. I'm not sure if that's necessarily something I'd give a lot of credence to. It would explain certain physical phenomena, of course. I mean, like, there are some really fundamental aspects of physical phenomena, like the fact that you know, the laws of physics in general are fairly isotropic, you know, that you have certain symmetries across various forces and fields in the universe, and there's no real reason why that should be the case. It's just an observable fact. And then you've got sort of things like the fact that, you know, the various universal constants are constant across space and time, and yeah, and that's kind of pretty convenient. But you can, of course, invoke the anthropic principle to sort of say, well, yeah, but a universe that didn't exhibit that property wouldn't be able to support complex life anyway, so the fact that you observe it means that it had to have been true. But leaving that sort of philosophical discussion to the side, if we had the ability to brain in a jar it, I mean, obviously I think preferential would be the brain in a jar robot body but still living in the real world. I think would be preferential. If it's brain in a jar living in a simulation a la San Gernapino from Black Mirror, I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. There was an episode of Black Mirror, I think it was season 3, where it's two ladies who are actually old, but they're living in a simulation, which is kind of a little bit like California in the 1980s. What's the downside, right? What's the downside? Like, I think I would certainly be interested to know, like, who is running the simulation and for why? But if it's kind of a for the good of all mankind, like we reach the point where we have ourselves our Dyson sphere, so we have infinite power, and everyone decides that actually living in the simulation is better for all of us anyway, and that's how we sort of just kind of migrate as a species. Probably. But yeah, if it's a sort of San Gernapino situation, yeah, I'd need to have a pretty good understanding of, like, ooh, we got Orange Magnet. Of, yeah, who's running the simulation? Why are they doing it? What are their motivations? What are they getting out of it? And yeah, what's it going to cost me? I mean, obviously, it's one of those things that as you get older, the, you know, as you get older, it will become more appealing, effectively, right? So we used that one already, yeah? Do we see anything that looks like a teleporter on this? Maybe the opposite way up? I don't know. If I put it like this, and we put it from down here, like there, let's say. Is there a battery on the underside of it? Oh. Yeah, we don't have any battery on this side. Okay, where's the other battery for us then? I mean, we could try and get up there. Well, let's go back to where we were before, because doing that gave us nothing. Doing that gave us nothing. Can we make a little ramp? We can walk up that, can't we? Whoops. It's definitely... Oh, hang on a minute. Very fun, very fun. Yeah, okay. I see what we do. Bonk, bonk, bonk. The disrespect. Stuck? Check the pause menu for a hint. No! No! That's not how we roll, game. That's not how we roll.
That's quite the clever solution.
Don't patronize me, Kate. Okay. Whoop. The game can't tell me that's a clever solution mere seconds after offering me a hint because I'm stuck. Yeah, I know. Game calling me out.
To ask, what brought you here to the simulation? Not that I mind the company. On the contrary, really. I find you to be quite adventurous and fun.
Thank you. Pickup game?
Oh, I remember this. Araya once told me that there's power in nurturing something.
Tomodachi!
I'm uncertain by what she meant, but you seem to have a handle on things.
Ah, yes. Tamagotchi was... oh, such a phenomenon. My Tamagotchi never lasted particularly long. I had a cat. I had a cat Tamagotchi. It didn't last terribly long because ultimately, how you take care of it? How you take care of it during the day? Your options are take it to school with you and have it confiscated, or oh, we're this way round. Huh. I mean, yeah, okay. Oh. Thank you. So yeah, my Tamagotchi never lasted more than a day, really. Well... well, I tell you what I can do. I've just taken a picture of it from this side. Well, if I go and put that here, like around about there, I should be able to then take a picture of. Is it gonna get it? Is it gonna get it? There's a plant in the way. It's looking a bit jank. It's looking a bit jank, but it's there. It's there. Oh, you gave your Tamagotchi to your sisters. That's nice. That's nice.
I was being genuine earlier. I'd like to help you look. The founders left plenty of records of their work here, in case they were to ever come back. I wonder... Well, I hope it'll be of some use to you.
Incidentally, can we take a moment to appreciate this amazing floor? Oh my word. There's parquet and then there's whatever this is. Damn, I want it. I've never been brave enough to do the... Do you know what they... I've seen it on TikTok. They call it laminate bingo. Where you pull up your laminate flooring and you find out what's underneath it. Could be floorboards. Could be MDF. Could be parquet floor. Could be original Victorian tiles in your hallway. I mean, obviously you can have a little bit of a guess based on the era that your house was built, but
Araya did
but
leave in
yeah,
a hurry.
I'm a big sucker for for laminate floor bingo. Okay. We literally just have a photo of a battery. Oh, well, okay, that'll get us one battery. We need two. We have a hole. Pet the cat. Pet the cat. Yeah, well, I tell you what, it's going to help. Let's stick that there first.
Brilliant catch. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Yeah, yeah. What, there's no achievement for catching the battery first time? Ooh. Tell you what, these batteries are robust though, aren't they?
Hey, you answered. I've been trying to look ahead, but the simulation is a bit of a maze. You're the only one that can navigate it. If I were to guess, though, what remains of all their research should be scattered around you. And if I were a delicate machine that could solve climate change, I'd be deep in a lab somewhere. Anyway, I'll do my best out here. Find that machine, all right? I'm cheering you on.
Do you know what? I take back what I said earlier.
Something to do with climate. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I take back what I said earlier. I don't think Jessie is from London, actually. Maybe. It sounds like she's got a very international accent. But maybe it's something that's not quite London, but not quite United States either. I don't know. What do you guys think? Canadian? Maybe? Don't the leaves look off to you, Rhea? I can't tell anymore. Oh no. Well, we've just broken our tube. Well, that's no good at all. Well, that's not going to work. So we're going to need to do something to protect the tube. Let's have a listen to an audio diary.
Is that what she's been working on? How foolish can she be?
I don't think it's foolish at all. Insanely ambitious, sure.
You must tell her. You know that, right? This will be soul-crushing. Real bad. Not something even an artificial cat could improve.
I'll talk to her, but
Not even.
try having a little faith.
Not even something an artificial cat could improve. Manufacturing soil. Shou Qi Ling. The problem isn't that my plants are dying, it's that they don't die without being told to do so. I wish I could set foot in this place to find a dead flower awaiting my return. The results of my experiments live in dozens of file archives I've made here. I'm handing over all documentation of soil failures to Qi Liang so that they can see the bigger picture. As usual, I fear my best work will only show itself in my conclusion. Qi Liang is my hope that this won't have to be the case. A world just isn't a world without cycles we can't control. Modern transatlantic. Can I pick up the mango? Can I pick up the mango? Where's the mango? Oh! Yeah! Mango magnet! Thanks, Justy. Improved biofiltration designs. Thank you for sharing your soil sample code. So, what are we getting here then? Well, okay, so we take that photograph and then we can we use it to return the pipe to how it was? Because we certainly can't move this. Bonk, bonk. And you know what we're also going to need? We're going to need a second battery, aren't we? So let's grab that. Yeah. Grab that battery, because... Drop a battery onto your head. Oh, okay. Oh, do you know what? Maybe we should have taken a picture of the... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang about. Look, we've got the teleporter and we have the battery pad right there. So we don't need to restore the original one at all. We'll just use this new copy. Okay. Teleport to optional challenge. Let's go. Right, what do we have? We have... Teleporter needs to be upright. Good to know. Well, within reason. It can be a little bit on the skew. Susie So would be proud, but you can't keep stealing all my rigger bushes. Sacrifices must be made to achieve the perfect anti-establishment eyeliner. I guess we could pick that up. And then what would we be doing? Dropping something above us. Yay! Apple magnets! So if we drop that up that way... I mean, let me just have a little check here, right? Yeah, so we need it to be so that that's the bottom. Okay, how many pictures is that going to give us? How many pictures have we got? We've got one more picture out of this. Well, that's kind of fine, because what we can do is, can't we just stand here? And provided we sort of know which way round to put this. Oh no, I accidentally just destroyed the camera by doing that. Let's put it like that. Ha! No worries. I think we are finished with chapter 2. Hub completed. So next we're moving on to Chi Leung.
We're heading towards the workspace of a masterful engineer.
Tiny trains in the
See,
chat.
Leon,
Let's
much
go.
like the others, settled in quickly here. The batteries, the teleporters, that's all thanks to his handiwork. Though, he wouldn't accept the compliment directly. I'm sure you'll find something useful here. One step closer to solving an impossible question.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, we're definitely in different skyline for sure. I mean, you know, I have an affinity for the 90s teal, of course, so I think we'll feel right at home in this kind of environment. Very nice. We are on brand. Okay, so we've got a level here. Nope, nothing over here. So he's an engineer. Of course he has a workshop. Information. That kind of gives me prisoner vibes. What do you want? Information. Who are you? Has anyone seen the Prisoner? It's Patrick McGowan from 1970s TV show. Very strange. Very, very weird. It sort of follows the story of a man who is a spy, you assume. You never find out who he is, what his name is or anything. You assume he must be some kind of spy. And he... Oh, it's Mahjong! And he wakes up in a village which is populated by a whole bunch of people who only go by their designated numbers. But they're all sort of in on it. Like, he's been kidnapped, but they all pretend that he hasn't been. They all pretend that they all just live there. And they're trying to convince him... Well, I'm not really sure what they're trying to convince him of, to be honest. But, oh, wow. Yeah, we've got a big climb up to here.
I said my piece. Looking back, these last few sessions have been the most difficult. And the most fun I've had since I can remember. Every corner of this place is an expression of some dream one of us had. That's gotta be something, right? Kind of like a stored piece of memory. Just like Mirren's photographs.
Okay. So, He keeps birds. But yeah, The Prisoner. Check it out. It's worth a watch. It's sort of out there. This looks sus, doesn't it? That looks like it should be something. Okay. First set of levels. What do you think the conceit of Chi Leung's area is going to be? Mahjong tile. We have 7 of those to pick up. Fine.
Do you hear that?
It's a bird.
In my memories, I hear singing and laughing. I remember a celebration. Shall we go take a look?
So, what do you reckon to the idea that Kate might in fact be one of the researchers just trapped in the simulation forever? You wonder how much a nice set of Mahjong tiles would be. I actually have no idea, you know. Probably not terribly expensive, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, in honesty. I am fortunate enough to have a set of Mahjong tiles, which actually are very old. It's kind of like a weird family heirloom, like a random
It's
family
a shame
heirloom.
things crumble over time.
But
There's always someone here to fix it.
my
First Celia,
aunt,
now you. Thank you.
my aunt used to live in Hong Kong many years ago. You know, pre 97. Like she was working out there in like the 80s or whatever. And so the set I have is from her, and it's, yeah, pretty old now.
Isn't it incredible? Rewinding to get the perfect shot.
Too much of that cannot be good for my health.
Ay, karawan mo ngayon. It's your birthday.
Hi?
No grumbling. Only eating and drinking and dancing. Lots of dancing. I even brought my guitar to play for you.
That's a high honor, you know.
All right. Happy birthday to me.
That's more like it. Now, take a bow.
So are these guys friends? Are they like co-workers? Like, so, random pet peeve of mine in video games, right? I don't think... Uh-oh. Someone getting the ban hammer. Ban hammer in the chat. Boom. Bam. Yeah, I don't think there are very many games that do a good job of portraying good co-worker relationships. Right? Has anyone here played...
That's wonderful. A gathering of friends. I love these little events. If my system memory is correct, Celia received quite a unique gift that day.
Oh yeah? Dream big. Oh, a camera without limits. Cheap sets are about 30, nice set can be 400. Yeah, so big range for sure. Has anyone ever played the game Relicta? It's kind of... it's sort of a block pushing magnets kind of. It's a first person puzzler. It's a traditional puzzler though, like it's a linear first person puzzler. and it's sort of get the block to the correct spot, sort of, you know, and you've got like magnets and you've got like push and pull and things like that. The thing I really didn't like about Relicta, I never completed it. It didn't really vibe with me. Is just how horrible all of the characters are to each other, and these are people who are supposed to be, like, ostensibly they're supposed to be colleagues who've worked with each other for a long time, and not only that, they also work together in a fairly high pressure, fairly kind of dangerous environment, because they work together on like a lunar base or something. And I just couldn't get over the idea that, like, you know, just sweary astronauts, you know what I mean? But yeah, so and I haven't really found very many games. We've just hit the top of the hour, so Nightbot's just gone crazy in the chat. I haven't really found very many games, or indeed hardly any games, which so what happens if I do that?
Oh, you found it! A camera.
I can
portable and with instant film
pick
to boot.
up a
A smart way to
camera.
travel around here, and a powerful way to store data. I can't wait to see how you use this. I'd use it myself, if I had thumbs.
But yeah, I can't. I don't remember a time where I've actually seen a good game representing good, you know, a good co-worker experience.
You're a pro already.
Well, here we go. We have got ourselves a portal gun now. The other, of course, Chinese game that is, well, actually, debatably Chinese. I mean, it's got origins in sort of China, Korea, and Japan, is Go. And I have played a lot of Go over the years, or you know, it's also called Wei Chi in China, Baduk in Korea. But Go is great fun, and Go is another game that you can get a cheap set for $30 maybe, or an expensive set can go very, very expensive.
This camera physics thing that Mirren has proposed is gonna make me nauseous. Gravity exists for a reason.
I just kind of wish there was a kind of Go equivalent of chess.com, ultimately. I mean, it's not as popular a game, but it's really great fun. So if you've never tried it, I would certainly give it a recommend. Feeling a bit turned around. Never played Go, but I watched the documentary about the computer versus the human. I stayed up to watch Lee Sedol versus AlphaGo, and I watched all 5 games, and amazing. Like, amazing games. Well, okay. Yeah, we could probably get over there okay. But, yeah, and the commentary on those games was pretty good as well. So if you never seen Go before, it was quite an accessible broadcast. Sorry, you can switch between photos and camera using F. Okay. F's in the chat to switch between camera and photo. Got it. don't overthink it, Leung. I mean, of course, if you're interested in hearing some Go, like, Nick Sabicki was always the absolute GOAT in terms of Go content on YouTube. I think he has finished making content for YouTube now. I think he's not doing it anymore, as of fairly recently, but I think his channel still exists. But some absolutely great stuff in there. Now that we've come this far, I can't help but think about how we got here. When we first started building this place, I wasn't sure what to make of Aharon. A painter? On a project of this magnitude and importance, I'll admit it, I had serious doubts about what he could offer. Fast forward, though, through all our work, and it's impossible to imagine where we would be without him. I'm meeting him soon to put our heads together on a new build. After a long day spent drawing up blueprints based on his designs, I like to review the goals I wrote at project onset. Doing so makes me feel accomplished every time. Funny how the guy I doubted the most turned out to be the one I work with best. So yeah, I'm kind of sensing more colleagues than friends.
Hey, another voicemail. It's getting harder and harder to reach you. I hope you're doing well. I've been doing my best to track your movements. It's been difficult, though. Possibly some sort of error on my part. I'm going to reach out again soon. Try to answer next time, if you can. Despite this mess, I know you'll be fine.
Jesse needs more confidence. Whoop. Not quite. That does not actually help me, does it? Ah, there we go. Just a question of jumping it far enough. Good-o. Grab another one of those. And, just pop it down there, I think.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, hello. Pet. But yeah, Go is not something
I went ahead to search for the machine you're looking for. Most elusive indeed. Was that the only reason you came here?
Hello, Dustin. You can continue to trundle about, that's fine. I wonder, if I take a photograph of Dustin, can I do Robot Wars? Hello! Yes! Fight! But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, they've been working on Go for a long time as far as AI and computers go and so forth. But, like, consider for a moment the rate of progress, yeah? Consider for a moment the rate of progress. Deep Blue beat Kasparov for the first time in 1997, right? In 2005, if I recall correctly, was the last time a human beat a top computer, right? So there was 8 years where top computers and top humans were roughly on equal terms with each other. Sometimes computers would win, sometimes the human players would win. And that was 97 to 2005. And then AlphaGo beat Lee Sedol 2016, I think it was. And bear in mind, AlphaGo beat Lee Sedol about 8 months after having an exhibition match against a 2-dan professional and I believe I don't remember the outcome of that one, but like the difference between a 2 down professional and Lee Sedol is huge, right? Huge gap there. And we've already reached the point where the top players just cannot beat the top computers at all, right? So it's not so much that we've made a huge leap between 1997 and today. It's the fact that the rate of acceleration continues to increase during that time, which is wild. And I never really expected it to happen, to be honest.
Poor Dustin, doomed to bang into walls for all eternity. I can't help but laugh. Hours of entertainment packed into one lime green robot. Right. This is a reminder to patch a step climbing algorithm into his code. After I get other work done.
Well, I guess that other work never got done. So the last person we saw left in a hurry, yeah. Something like that. Can we get up there this way? Yes. The last person we saw left in a hurry. This chap has left with Dustin still pottering about. Where did everyone go? Feels a bit silly to have stairs in here. It keeps you engaged. I like it. Just playing devil's advocate here, but humans could be degrading over time. What is that gonna do? Pet.
Hang on. Did you nick my biscuit?
Me? Steal your biscuit? What sort of accusation is that?
You did, didn't you? I can always ask Kate, you know.
Oh, right. So what if I did? It was just sitting there going uneaten.
It's not as if it could have gone cold.
Well, if you're gonna kick up a fuss... Kate, can you please run shortbread.exe for our esteemed colleague here?
Biscuit thief.
Celia was always fond of games.
Oh, there's a mahjong tile up there. Ah, no. Aha. Got it. And when I rewind... Yes, it is still gone. Good. Right. Where... Oh! Well... How far do you reckon we can, There we go. Yeah, you can place a painting. You can place a photo whilst falling. How far do you reckon we can fall? Just says, you're falling. Caught in the act, place a photo whilst falling and land on it. I already felt that I did that, but okay. Oh, no. Continue to rewind, please. There we go. Oh, in fact, actually, yeah, no, continue to rewind because I might need that photograph, actually. But yeah, so you can keep falling for a little while, at least, for sure. These symbols keep appearing around the place as well.
Everything keeps breaking. You think in a simulation everything will find a way to maintain itself, but no. It's fine. Keeps me busy. Some peace and quiet.
Yeah, we're not getting to the top of that. I mean, we can just take a picture of that, I suppose. So we've got the battery there. Fine. Oh, we've got more pictures here. And then this one. What was that? Get the jump power up. Oh. So that'll let us jump a lot higher. Right, okay. So we need the jump power up. I mean, can we... no, but it's out too far. Okay, fine. We got a battery there. We need to get through here. Well, this is kind of fine, because we could put that just there. Like, do we even need the jump power up? Because we've got 5 pictures that we can take, so... Yeah, the perspective's going to be a little bit wonky, for sure. But... Oh, no. There we go. Right. Because now we have a battery that's below us. So now we could put it like there. And we need to take a picture of that. How many batteries do we need? Oh, only 2. Whoops. Might not be fully intended strap, but that works.
Did you know that scientists have to spend years developing a method before they're often allowed to share their work?
I don't really know what you mean by that, to be honest.
That's the beauty of the simulation. What you can achieve in a year's time can be merely a blink here. Though, that does make perfection tempting. Celia Young was often wary of that.
Congrats on your 20 quid win. Don't get used to it. That didn't quite work. There we go. Stop right there and shout your guess. Completed my fastest build yet. The code, beautiful. Come see me when you finish your calculations.
I'm working in Ali Wong's workspace today. I've excelled myself to the opposite end to keep the bickering to a minimum. It's quiet here, but a little sparse. I like his other builds more.
I can hear you!
Get back to work.
Fine, I won't bother you anymore. Verbally, at least.
Now, we're out of pictures, but
These might be useful.
we can pick up film and pick up card. Liang owns a lot of hammers. What happens if we get rid of the cat?
Oh, balloons! Oh, I love these things.
I'm not sure. Okay, 2 batteries needed here. Mahjong tile number 3 acquired.
Si Leung was always against the camera. He often complained that it got in the way of his work. I was always confused by that. Haraya used to tell me that breaking things was a part of learning.
Mirren's extra piping for the 7th trial.
Alright, fine. You're winning me over.
I told you it would spark ingenuity. Clearly, I have a knack for knowing the unknowable.
Yeah, mate. You're bloody brilliant. You won a medal.
No thanks. Just hearing you say that is enough of a reward for me. Wait, actually, I do need your help with something. Let me show you.
You're being cagey. Lead the way, Professor.
Okay. Justy303, it's getting late where you are. Thank you very much for dropping by the stream. Hope you have a great week, Justy. I'll chat to you soon. 2 TVs, 1 original, 1 clone. Which TV is the real TV? They are both the real TV.
Alright, fine. You're winning me over.
I told you it would spark ingenuity. Clearly, I have a knack for knowing the unknowable.
Yeah, mate. You're bloody brilliant. You won a medal.
No thanks. Just hearing you say that is enough of a reward for me. Wait, actually, I do need your help with something. Let me show you.
You're being cagey. Lead the way, Professor.
Okay, what do we got next?
This one...
This
one
one's
is
quite
quite
complicated.
complicated.
Haraya wants to meet for, and I quote, a friendly game of mahjong. I told her I'd meet alone, as long as she brought food. Everything's fine and dining always works better with food.
Oh dear. So yeah, really did not get along well with Haraya then. So we've got 1 photograph available to us. Well, in that case, we better make sure the battery's in the photo, haven't we? No copycates. Try duplicating Kate. Nice. Yes, okay, good. Don't fall off, don't fall off. Good. Coefficient of sliding friction is our friend. Excellent, and we're back to the hub. Are any of these mahjong tiles able to be picked up? Because that would be playing it on easy mode if you could just collect these. Right, two photographs for us. Now we can't get the whole thing in, so we've got to get through to that hole so that we can get a photograph with the whole thing in. What do you call a melon that commits a crime? What do you call a melon that commits a crime? I don't know. Oh, hang on. It's got to be something to do with felon. A felon melon?
They were all so creative.
This design ensures circuits can't be reconfigured using the camera. Oh, really? So you absolutely cannot take a picture of them. A water felon, says Trank. I think that's pretty much it. Ah, yeah, there we go. You got it. You got it just in time. Nice. Okay, so we can get the whole thing here. And that's fine, because it means that...
That was brilliant. I'll admit, this never gets old.
So you must take a photograph of the entire circuit if you're going to rearrange it. Which is a perfectly fine lemma to have. Lever system works well. Hope the camera doesn't break it.
No wonder Haraya was angry. Miran's onto something. I know it. But she's not the greatest person when dealing with others. Where's that cat? Maybe the two of them could bond over a cat pet session or something.
I have heard petting me is quite soothing.
Can confirm.
No wonder Haraya was angry. Miran's onto something. I know it. But she's not the greatest person when dealing with others. Where's that cat? Maybe the two of them could bond over a cat pet session or something.
Interesting. Oh, mahjong tile, nice. 4 out of 7. A lot of Rubik's Cubes around here as well. Okay, so take the pick from this side. Bonk. And then what we're going to need it to go this way. Well, let's do that, right? Pet. Oh. Where are you calling me from? Yes, I'm going to get the call this time.
It went through! Hey
Yay,
there.
we got there in time.
Okay, so, looking into the setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. The deeper you go, the more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Meaning you might have to find your own exit if that's the case. I think our goals stay the same.
Just open the door.
Find the specs for the weather disruptor, get out, save the climate. All that good stuff. I'll reach out again when I can. Hope you're messing with reality in some cool ways.
Corrupted data? Yes, I have noticed over time that in the later sections of the simulation, the degradation has gotten progressively worse. But isn't that true for all things that once lived? Despite that, it's still wondrous.
Yeah, we're going to be going to the dark place. It's going to be getting like crazy. Now, here's an interesting one. You can't get that all in one shot. Okay, I've got a wild idea, guys. We jump down, take a photograph of the whole structure from below, put the structure underneath us. Thank you. Oh, that's great. Kind of a similar vibe, I guess. Do you know what? This game... Check Horizon numbers. Growth anomaly. Would this game be even possible in VR? And if it would that be a terrible idea? Like, literally one of the worst things you could possibly make in VR. Might be. Okay. Ah, you can't do that same trick again. Whoop. Well, I kind of got it. We're falling towards the skybox at an alarming rate. Ah, no. Can't be done because... we need to throw that switch. We need to throw that switch. And let's take this back as well. Oh, wait. We have the switch already. We can just take a picture of it from the on position. Oh, whoops. It's fine. That might be a little bit far. Oh. No, it was alright, actually, in the end.
I pray that you've been enjoying your explorations thus far.
Yeah, good idea, but could be very
There's many
disorienting.
memories stored here. Many impossible things.
Could be a terrible
It
idea.
acts as a record of sorts, much like a photo, trapped in a moment. I'm glad there's someone new to experience it.
I'm glad I'm here with you too, Kate. Here, have another pet. Right. Next level. Hiraya's perfect biochart. What's to do with this? Someone doesn't solve their Rubik's Cube's white side first, and I'm not sure I can trust a person like that. Hiraya's final observations. So she must have left the project at this point. Your meditation nook? If by meditation you mean build the body of everyone's dreams... Hiraya's notes are full of oxygenation level fluctuations and air quality readings and soil formulas. Data I don't have the brain for. Mirren's the one who can make it all come together. Gotta get her to stop by again. I'm good at pestering until I've worn her down. Right, we now have a timer switch. Interesting. Is modelling miniatures a good use of your time? Why wouldn't it be? Don't bring that kind of nonsense in here. So if we get a picture of that, do we get the entire structure? Right, yes we do. So what we need then is we need a way of getting this picture. Oh, take 25 photographs. Very nice. So, yeah. Up and over the top.
That was a swift one, wasn't it?
It was a nice
Really
one.
gets your heart pumping. Well, if you have one, of course.
Simple but elegant. Okay, interesting. Now this time we can't just take a picture of the entire structure from below and drop on top of it, because this will then still be oriented sideways. So that's not going to help. What is this thing though? That is your timer delay. Okay. So if we take a picture of that, all powered up nicely, and then put it there, we get through it. Uriah's final observations. Pick up blueprint. Autovac Dustin. Nice. Ah, more autovacs.
What a cursed creature. Makes me want to chase it a bit.
Prototype schematics.
Is there any reason you're so reluctant to have good designs?
Whoa, sarcastic much? I enjoy good designs.
Efficiency over beauty, huh?
There is beauty in efficiency. You just have to understand it.
Ah, yeah. What a lovely way to phrase that. Very wise, Long.
So, we need to... okay, so we can take a photograph of the whole apparatus, yeah? And we're going to turn it up that way round. And then we take a photograph of that apparatus. Dustin, more like dust off. Drop a Dustin off the level. No! No, that wasn't what we intended at all. Ah, F's in the chat for Dustin. DN Angel 37 is back.
Let's be thinking out loud here, archiving my thoughts. Time is finite. We mess with all the time in our workspaces. Thing is, we can't fool ourselves much longer. The time that runs out, we won't get back.
Interesting.
Let's be thinking out loud here, archiving my thoughts. Time is finite. We mess with all the time in our workspaces. Thing is, we can't fool ourselves so much longer. The time that runs out, we won't get back.
Interesting. Special due to and Liu Yi Chang's collection copies inside. Stack last. Now here's an interesting one. So yeah, we can take a picture of that one. Oh, that one's running much slower.
Your speed is impressive.
Okay, we've got 5 photographs this time. Greetings from Stonehenge, from Wiltshire, England. Let's go. No, we can't get to it. Oh yeah, no, there it is. Ah.
This is so fascinating. I've always wondered about your world outside. I must know, does it still look like this?
It's a bit taller than this. But broadly speaking, yes, it looks a bit like this. You're not really supposed to climb on it, though. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we can just,
I've been thinking about what I'd overheard.
And what did you overhear? Sorry. You said I've been thinking about what I overheard, and then just stopped there. Trank007 likes the idea of beauty and efficiency. I mean, I think
this
that is
machine you're looking for really provide all the answers? If so, I wish that for all our troubles. One simple solution, and our worries gone.
If it's a schematic...
I thought that would sound happy, but it just sounds... Never mind.
If it's a schematic for the weather-changing machine that has messed up the climate, then yes, Kate, it might actually solve all of our problems. Yes, the premise of beauty and efficiency. I think that's kind of a very common point of view amongst scientists, because you want models to be simple, right? And scientific models often do strive for that, and you know, often the universe sort of provides that sort of simplicity to you. Although I suppose actually Qi Liang was maybe more talking about simplicity from an engineering point of view rather than a metaphysical point of view. But yeah. Okay, my friends. Well, we are going to be leaving this game right here. So we have, I believe, one more level to be done in here. I haven't spotted where the optional level is located in this area. Maybe there isn't one. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just the last one on this level, and this is the end goal for this hub. But we're going to be doing this again next week. I'm really enjoying this game. I think it's definitely very, very similar to Superliminal. So that would be, if you enjoyed Superliminal, you were probably going to like this. So yeah, give it a go, and let me know in the comments what you thought of Viewfinder. I guess if you've watched, a couple of hours of me playing it, chances are you probably like it as well. Okay, if you're watching on YouTube in the future, thank you very much for watching episode 1 of Viewfinder. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time out. Bye for now. Okay, for those of us on Twitch, thank you very much for